Let's go.
Okay, this morning I'm leaving Sansol in this beautiful renovated, restored palace albergue. And to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure what town I'm heading for right now, but I'm on my way, and I think it's sometime between 6:30 and 7 as I'm starting day 8. Let's do this. Okay, leaving Sansol, and it looks like I've got another day walking next to a lot of wheat fields, and I'm sure I'll pass a vineyard here and there as well. But yeah, it looks like the most likely place I'm going to land tonight is Logrono, 20.7 kilometers. I prefer to walk a little further than that, but I think the next town is maybe a good another at least 5 miles down, and I think by then, if it's going to be a hot day, I might want to call it a day once I get those 20 kilometers in. Okay, so now that I'm out here by myself, talk a little bit more about my experience, personal experience here on the Camino, and as you those of you that have been following my blog know that in addition to hiking the AT next year, I was planning on doing another marathon this year and getting all that stuff done before I make my move abroad. Those plans have been changed a little bit, but I was originally planning on, I wasn't originally planning on doing the Camino. And so at this time right now, I'd really sort of be in the middle of my, or maybe in the early stages of my training for my marathon. And obviously, I'm not getting up in the mornings here and, running 10, 12 miles or more in the morning for my marathon training. So how will this affect my running? I'm wondering once I get back to the States and start running again, because this is a pretty good exercise, especially these hills and the endurance of just hiking all day long and then ascending these hills. I'm sure that's going to be building some strength, and the question is how will that translate to running type of endurance, not necessarily all day hiking, but running. Will definitely the strength of my legs that I'm building ascending some of these steeper inclines, it's going to give me some strength, but how will all this translate into my running an hour and a half, 2 hours when I get back to the States? We'll see. So one more thing, kind of related to my running but more conditioning and health, running health. I'm definitely going to have to start once I get to my albergues and the evenings and first thing in the morning, doing more stretching, which I, like a lot of runners, really, it's not our favorite thing to do. But I noticed this morning as I started my hike a little bit, I was feeling a little twinge in my right heel that suggests there might be a bit of plantar fasciitis starting there. So I'm going to try to nip that in the bud. I'm going to pay attention to it today as I'm walking along. It's not giving me a problem now, but earlier on in my hike, I was getting that very familiar pinch in the heel that runners will often feel. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and see how that goes, and be a little more deliberate with my stretching in the evenings and mornings. Well, I'm walking through some sort of an orchard now. I'm not sure what they are. Could be, I don't see any olives, but they kind of remind me of olive trees. Let me take a closer look. Do I see any kind of, oh yeah, I think they are, I don't know, they really look like olives. Not sure what they are, but I'm sure they're something good. So here I am once again on the Camino, pretty much all by myself this morning. I just passed a group of 4 French pilgrims. Had a little bit of a conversation as I was passing them. But out here still by myself. But as you can see, the view is very nice. So here's my dilemma. I'm coming up on the next town, which is where I think most people are going to stop for the day, but I've made pretty good time and I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm contemplating going on to the next town. However, the next town is, I think, 12.5 kilometers away, and as you look up over there, you'll see it's also going to be a pretty significant climb up those hills. It's not too hot. It's a nice cool day, and my feet are feeling pretty good so far. I'm still probably at least an hour, not an hour and a half away from the next town, so my feet could be feeling very different by then. But I don't know, it's going to be hard for me to resist trying to push it up those hills and get a head start on tomorrow, because I pushed it the last time, which allowed me to get a head start on today, which would have been 28 plus kilometers, and that was now like 22. So if I push it to that next town, that'll be like I think, well, over 35, if not closer to 40 kilometer day, which would be my biggest so far, and finishing on what I think is going to be a pretty steep ascent. So all wait another hour or so until I get to this town and see how I feel. So I think what I've decided is I'm going to get up to the next town, have some lunch because it'll be around noon, rest my feet a bit, take this backpack off for a while, and I'll make that critical decision after I've had a little something to eat, have this pack off my back for a while, rested my feet. And I got a feeling if I'm smart, I'll stay there, especially since I'm a little bit behind on editing my videos and things like that. That's probably the smart thing to do the conservative thing. But at the same time, if I want to accomplish everything I want to in getting things done, and maybe even leaving a little time to spend a day in Madrid visiting Prada, then I'm gonna have to start pushing some of these days and get it in a little more distance. And you know, if I'm feeling good today, maybe today is the day to do it. But I don't know with that ascent that it's going to take, the distance and the ascent for the next town could end up being a mistake if I decide to do that. So we'll see. But like I said, I'm gonna chill a little bit once I reach town, have a little something to eat, take the backpack off, rest my feet a bit, and I'll make the decision then. Okay, so I've been thinking about it a little bit more, and I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let my beverage dictate what my decision is gonna be, or my decision dictate my beverage for lunch. If I decide to stay, I'll have a nice lunch that will include a nice glass of wine. If I decide I'm going to move on, I will replace that wine with a bit of coffee to get some caffeine going through my veins to help me up that ascent. Arrived in town. I've rested my feet a bit, had something to eat, chilled out. So the question is, what did I decide? Am I gonna spend the night here, or try to work my way up to the next albergue? So what did I decide? Well, you tell me.